Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing? Our objective for today's class is to draw a simple floor plan. We had looked at the freehand sketch for your floor plan, and you should have given me a rough draft. I sent a couple of videos to you on how to draw a floor plan using AutoCAD architecture, which is much simpler than standard AutoCAD. The principle is not necessarily the same, but I will be covering some commonalities. All right. With AutoCAD architecture, you do not need to use double lines for a wall. All you need to do is to establish an outline for the building, and then you click on the line command and you will basically generate it. So what I'll be doing, I will be reproducing this plan, this floor plan very quickly. So this is a sketch, and this is basically what I expect every student to produce for the first part of your SBA. This. Please ignore this other drawing. That is for another class, not your class. So each student should have produced something similar to this. A drawing where you have your bedroom. In your case, it should have been 3 bedrooms, and you determine the number of bathrooms, living room. This one has a kitchen, dining, etc., etc. So this is a simple example that I will be using. All right. So to get started, our first step would be to start a new drawing, and I will be going from scratch on this. So I will be clicking. First step is to click on big A, start new, and I'm gonna select a predetermined paper here. For you let me select. We choose. I'm gonna start from scratch. So you choose ACAD ISO if you haven't generated your template. All right, or you could choose a sheet. You could choose a sheet. Click A. What the sheet has pre-bordered template which you can use. All right, so from that, you will then click architecture metric, then open. So this now creates a new drawing, and it's important to note that this drawing has a pre-bordered template. Yeah, but we normally draw in model space, so you would first need to click into your model space. The first thing to set up would be your units, which this would already be in millimeters. And again, guys, all of this information is already in your industrial technique, in your AutoCAD textbook. So you would first type units, UN, enter. You will then set your precision to 0. In this case, it's already millimeters, so there will be no need to change. So unit will be okay. Units, then limits. So limits is pretty much, we have covered limits before. Limits is basically the drawing space that you want, the boundary that you wish to draw. So I will not go into detail as it relates to limits. So I would have set up my limits. LIM for limits, enter. The first limit should be 0, 0, which is the origin. Our upper limit, which would be the total distance that we want this drawing to be. So here it would be 0, 0. Here it would be, in this case, I'll let this point be about 20,000 by 20,000 or 15,000 by 15,000. So in this case, use a limit of 15,000 by 15,000. As I said, I don't intend to go too deep in that because this is not the objective for this class. So upper limit, type 1500, comma, 15000. Enter. Now, you must type Z, enter, A, enter to bring that limit onto the join space. All right. My
Excuse
next
me,
step,
sir.
yes, son.
Aren't you going to change the page to a different paper size than A1?
Yes,
Or
yes, I could do that. Yes, definitely. We could change, we could do that now, or we could do it later. Good thing, son. So to change from that paper size to this, I'm gonna left click first, then right click. Then go up to page setup manager, and I'm gonna choose A3, 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 set current. All right, then close. So, and it would be good to change this out, to rename this also to A3 so we know what it was. A3. Good thing, son. Here, we don't necessarily, it's important to note that we don't necessarily have to change that yet. We could draw first and then change after. All right. So now I'm gonna insert a drawing here, Control V, that we intend to reproduce. So we intend to draw this floor plan. And for this, I will be using this standard method, right? Um, I'm gonna draw this traditionally, all right? So in any case, if you're using AutoCAD, well, first, let me show you what you do if you're using AutoCAD architecture. You would first go through and draw these lines. So we'll go to line. Question, gentlemen. What is the standard dimension for a bedroom?
sir, 10 feet by 10 feet.
That is
Or, or
that's the minimum size for it. The minimum size. What's the standard? So in the bedroom should not be less than 10 feet by 10 feet. Yes, that is a very tiny bedroom. What would be a good size? 10 feet would be the minimum, but trust me, you would not want to make your bedroom be 10 feet by 10 feet because it's very, very tiny. Very, very tiny. Very tiny. All right. And how about the bathroom? What's the standard? Well, I'm going to start draw because time is pretty much against us. So our first thing to do is to establish, oh, so we set up our units. We'd also need to set up our layers. So again, I'm not going to set up more than about a couple layers because we have covered layers before. All right. I'm not going to spend much time on that. So for this, I would click here and I would need a layer for my wall, WALL. Let's take a color for my wall, black, line type continuous. And I'm going to change this to 0.3. Okay. I will then click this one more time to set up a wall, a layer for my foundation. And for that, I will choose probably a color. Choose that for my, and then align thickness. And you will choose another layer for your dimension, for your windows, for your text, and all of that. Again, layer for fixtures, layer for everything. But again, I will not be going into that because we have covered all of those, all right, in previous videos. So now I'm gonna turn to my, click 2 times to activate my wall layer. And I'm gonna start by drawing some, this can be done one of two ways, but for most of you are using AutoCAD architecture, so I'm gonna pretty much draw the outline for this. So the first thing to do will be click line, engage orthogonal mode, and remember that between these measurements are normally on center, center to center. So for each of these, you must add, like from here to here, you would need to add, let me explain that in a little detail. All right. If these measurements are on center, so say for example, this is our floor plan here. All right, this is our floor plan. We have a wall here. and another wall here. Let me change the color from that to a different one. This measurement, these measurement, if you're using AutoCAD architecture, would be taken from the center of these, or is assumed to be in the center of these. All right. That's assumed to be in the center. All right. And in this case, let's use this diagram for example. If from here, if this distance is 3,600, if from here to here is 3,600, right? We need, if we want the internal wall to be 3,600, it means therefore, if we're gonna use AutoCAD architecture, we would need to add 75 plus 75 or 1 wall thickness in order to get the full dimension inside here. So if we want 3,600 internal space, we must add 1 wall thickness to that. Because from this center to here is 75, from this center to here is 75. So 75 plus 75 is 150. So when you're lining up this would work out to, from center to center, should be 3,750. Understand? Are we following, guys?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, we normally measure wall from in to in. So if from in to in should be 3,500, and by using AutoCAD architecture, you would ensure that you add your measurement for the center. So center to center would be 3,750. And the same thing here. This 1,500, when you add 150, you get 1,650, right? And the same thing applies here, right? So you need to be mindful of that when you're drawing your outline for your building in AutoCAD architecture. It's recommended that you draw the outline first using single line before you start drawing. What that does, that allows you to draw much, much faster. All right. Question: what is the standard dimension for a bathroom?
I think 1,500 to 2,400, sir.
Yes, that's a standard, and that dimension can accommodate the bathtub, face basin, and toilet or water closet. All right, let's get into some actual drawings now. All right. So my first step would be to draw the line here. So here, the first measurement would be what? 3,750, right? 3,750. 3,750. Enter. That's the length for my first wall. And I'm gonna go up. Notice I just placed a line there. I continue vertically upward. For the bathroom, for this section is 1,500 plus 150. So it's 1,650. Enter. So I have a next line right there. All right. And further up, we go 3,750. 3,750. Enter. Then we go, let's draw a line across for that. Enter. Now I'm gonna draw a line here. What should the length of this line be? What should the total length of this line be here for this? Yeah?
Here, 4,350.
4,350, yes. So we click here and we go 4,350. Enter. Why do we make it 4,350?
Because it's an outer line, sir, and for the foundation, it's at least 150 millimeters, sir.
Okay. What's the dimension for the next one, the living area? What should I make this be?
That's 6,000, sir.
6,000, yes, 6,000 plus 100, so 6,150. Enter. And what should be my other dimension?
7,150.
7,150. Enter. Then I'm probably gonna go up some distance there. Enter. Now I'm gonna draw some line. If you notice, you can do these with the lines. So I'm gonna draw a line. Now I'm gonna reproduce, copy this line, click this line, CO, enter. Click here, bring it across to this point here. Bring it across to this point here. And we pretty much have that. This probably might be a difficult way to do this. I could also draw a square. So line L, enter. L, enter. Probably I should have drawn this a different method way, Enter. Spacebar to activate line. Come here. How long should this be? 2,400? 2,400. No? How long should this be?
Sir,
How long should this line be?
550.
2,550. Enter. Then we go down, enter, trim, TR, enter, enter. Do that. All right. Now, line again. We're gonna go across to this one. So these are the same. So I'm gonna track this point here, track this point from here. And I'm gonna start drawing my line here. So what I did, I simply click line, then I bring my cursor from here, bring it up, come across here. So I use object snap tracking. Then I go up a little beyond, enter, TR, enter, enter. I think I'm using no longer than normal method to do this. So we have that. Now we can offset this line. What distance will we offset this line to get the kitchen space? So we're gonna offset O, enter. What's the offset distance?
Sir, 3,750.
750. Enter. Yes. We're gonna click here, then offset there. We're gonna click offset again. O, enter. It's good to use through. The thing about through is that it doesn't give you any specific distance. You can click and you type in the value as you go. So this one would be what? 3,750 as well. 3,750, enter. And that would give us that. So we have 1, 2, 3 space here. All right. What I realize is that I use some rough sketch here to draw this. So you find that these don't add up. So I would need to click something and use something else on this space here. Probably use here as probably a back porch or something. All right. So I want to join this line right here. Fillet F, enter. Use a fillet radius of 0 R. Enter. Then I click this line, click that line, and that squares off, right? So now I want a line from here, or I'm gonna extend this line from here outward to like out there. Enter, escape, escape. So now we have our, so here is our bedroom, bathroom, bedroom. Here is our living space, right? And this is This is, so here is our kitchen and dining, kitchen and dining. And here is some extra space that we have here. Probably we could cut that off if we want. So probably I should label this. Probably I should label this so we know what is what. All right. So kitchen, so text, up to text, single line text. And we specify the first point here. I want my text size to be about 500. Let it be 500, 500, enter. Rotation angle of 0, enter. Then I type, give it some time to come up. My computer is a bit slow. B-E-D. Oh, that is too large. I need to start over. That is too large. Let this be about 300. So click here, down 300, 300, enter, enter. And bedroom, B-E-D-R-O-O-M, bedroom. Bathroom, B-A-T-H-R-M. Click here for bedroom, B-E-D-R-O-O-M, bedroom. Kitchen, K-I-T-C-H, kitchen. Here is living, L-I-V-I-N-G, living. Here is garage and something else, which we only need to cut off a piece of garage, G-A-R-A-G-E, garage.
That'll be like a 2-car garage, sir.
Yes, garage right there. And no, sorry, here is the kitchen, K-I-T-C-H-E-N, kitchen. And here is dining, D-I-N-I-N-G, dining. All right. And so that's pretty much all that we want here. That garage seems large though. That garage seems, I don't know. Probably we could add one more bedroom over here. Or no. All right, let's delete this. Delete. So we have our outline here. Note there's for the garage should be 7,000, right? The garage should be 6,000. So let's offset this 6,000. O, enter. Offset distance. Specify escape. Offset, O, enter. Enter to accept through. Click this. And let's go, let's let this be, all right, 6,000 would be, 6,000 would be here. 6,000, enter. So that should be, yes. TR, enter, enter. Trim off this. Trim off that. And that would be the distance for the garage, yeah? Our garage would be there. So this is our garage area. We don't want this out here. Delete, we don't want that. This is now our passage. Our passage is now, I think I want a separate, probably to use separate lines for these. Separate lines for these probably would be good. Or just offset this. All right, let me redo this line. Draw a line from here to out here. Enter. And I'm going to offset this. Offset O, enter to get the passage. Offset distance. Offset distance is, what's the dimension for the passage? The passage should be what? 1,200 millimeters. So this is our passage, all right? So this is our passage area right here, yeah?
Sir.
And we would want a clearance space. So we bring this in at a certain distance, or what I would do here to get to determine how far I bring this in is to draw a circle with radius 1,200, 1,200, enter, and then trim off the excess right there. TR, enter, enter. Then delete this. Escape. Yeah. Then I would delete this because I no longer want that. So this space right here is our 1200.
The extend line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this now, this is our garage, and we still need to do some working out on this because this is pretty much a rough sketch. So this is our kitchen, this is our garage. So we come here into the bedroom, We're gonna have a door here. We're gonna put a door here. I want a door is gonna be here, one door here, one door here, one door here. We're gonna put a door someplace, a door here. We would have a door right here as well. A door here. We could have like a laundry area. I could use here for our laundry area. So from the garage, so garage would extend to that. We would have probably a door. We could put a door right here. A door here if we want. We'll put a door here. We could, so this is the garage. There will need to be a door somewhere here, or we would basically trim off this. Let's use fillet to, or we could let this stay. We could even put, well, no, this section would not be, this would not be adequate for the garage. This section right here, the car would have a problem here because here is less than, you realize? Here is less than the 6,000, that one for the clearance of the garage. So again, this is a rough sketch that I draft. So you find that not everything, not all the measurements would fit in. So I'm gonna take a measurement for this. So here would have been, I would need to set up my dimension for that. So this would not be the 6,000 that we want. All right, so let's just take a measurement for this. So this is 4,000, roughly 4,200. And the garage should be, so what I'm gonna do for this is to extend the living room wall out to here. Yeah. So you're pretty much you're redesigning your thing. You see as it goes. So we have that right there. So this now is now the garage. So we probably would need to offset this now, 6,000. Offset, enter, 6,000, enter. So we need to adjust that. Redo. So offset, enter. Offset distance 6,000, enter. So as you draw, you will realize that you might need to make adjustment to fit into the drawing, yeah? Like in this case. So now I'm gonna delete this line, delete this. I'm gonna delete that. And I'm gonna use fillet, F for fillet, enter. F for fillet, enter. And I click here, click there. Space bar to reactivate. Click here, click there. So we now have our garage, yeah? We could use fillet space bar, fillet to join that as well. So we have our garage here, our living room passage here, and a space right here to do what we want to do here. We could add a laundry area, here in this little space right here. We'll add a laundry area here. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
If you want, or any other section you want to add to that section. Let's add a laundry and a storage area to this. We could let our laundry area be 5,000 by 5 feet by 5 feet. So I'm gonna draw a rectangle, which is 1,500, 1500, tab 1500, enter. And I'm gonna move it, click M, enter. And I'm gonna drop this probably Probably don't want it. Probably I should. All right. Well, drop it there. Trim. TR. Enter, enter. Let's trim off that. And if you want to add a garage and you think that you could add your laundry in this space right here. What I was doing a while ago is to use rectangle, use let the laundry be 8 feet, be 8 feet by 8 feet, because you want space for your cistern and space to store all that little stuff. So rectangle REC, enter. 3824 2400, comma 2400, enter. And then you're gonna click this, move M, enter. Then you're probably gonna drop click right here and then deactivate orthogonal mode. And you could drop this right here. So that would be pretty much your launch area. You could click type X to explode it, then enter. So you have separate lines. Now you can go ahead and determine where you want your doors to be. You will probably want a door, could put a door right here, a door right here,